Hello? 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 Is anybody there? Of course you are. Of course you are. Hi. How's it going? How's your Thursday? Oh, yes, it's good to be back. I took last night off because you didn't want to hear anything that I had to say. There were no sports, so it was going to get real. It was going to get dicey. It could have gotten real dicey. Sometimes I just, you guys are left to figure certain shit out on your own. You don't need me here yelling at you and preaching at you about the world, especially if there's no sports to talk about, because that was definitely going to happen. But tonight we have the exact opposite. The Nuggets are back in action, playing the Charlotte Hornets. Currently halftime at that game, 66-58. So we decided to take Good News Travel Fast and mash it together with 5 to go, and I call it Good News Travels Fast to Go with 5 minutes. It's a working title. It's a work in progress. And we also have the U.S. and Canada deadlocked in a deadly battle of wills on the frozen surface for dominance. I don't know if you guys knew this, but quiet is kept. If Canada loses to us, they get absorbed by the United States, and they actually have to become the 51st, 52nd, 51st, the next state. Did you guys know that? That's for real. I'm not lying. I'm not even lying about that. I'm not even lying about that. That's like for real. It's in the clause that if Canada loses to us, currently it's deadlocked 2-2. If they lose to us, they got to get absorbed into the United States. And Macron, what was his name? What's their prime minister's name? Trudeau. He'd only be mayor. He doesn't get to be governor of that state. He'd only be the mayor. Drake gets to be the governor. Did you guys know that? No, I'm serious. I'm not even lying about that. I'm not even lying about it. I'm being serious. So there's a lot at stake here. You know what I'm saying? So much at stake. It is a good hockey game, PC. PC's in the house. It is a good hockey game. So we'll keep an eye on that.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here.
We'll keep an eye on the Nuggets. We'll talk about Victor Wembanyama. Him. And some other things happening in the NBA. Oh, there's so much to get to. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm glad that I'm here. This is called stretching so that I could get to the start.
And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game.
Good news. Good news.
We are talking about combination. Jesus Christ. We can't run.
All claps accepted. Clap it up. so we can chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. Paul Schaefer's in the house.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
And the world's most dangerous band, that would be NWA, Food Chain. 230 y'all have already piled in, and I'm glad to have you.
That is good news. I'll be honest. That is good news.
What up, Paul Schaefer? What's up?
Super duper. That's nice.
Neato, gang. So where do we begin? Where do we start? There's so many things going on. There's so many activities. So much possibilities. So many activities. So much going on in the world of sports. Better that than just the world itself. I think we should start with what's going on the frozen ice, on the ice, in the rink. Yeah, it's crazy. Damn it, Bobby's in the house.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Deep vein thrombosis. Isn't that what it's called? He's got blood clots. He's got blood clots.
Bumba clot.
And he just has to sit down for the rest of the season. I saw a conspiracy theory that said that maybe this is San Antonio trying to tank the rest of the season so that they can get their hands on Cooper Flagg. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? What are your thoughts on that? Roots took over for me. And my oh yeah. I saw the Roots play live at which one is it? Not oh my God. There's 2 theaters on Colfax. Oh my God. Really, Oren? 2 theaters on Colfax. Not the Ogden. I didn't see them at the Ogden. I saw them at the other one. What's the other one on Colfax? There's the Ogden, and then there is. I saw them at the other one. The Roots are fire, Paul Schaefer, live. Yeah, they took over your job. They took over your job playing late night. You know all about the Roots. Lottery makes it hard to guarantee the number 1 pick. Fillmore, there it is. Thank you, Bobby.
Who wants to have some fun? I do.
I can't believe I was gaffing on the name of the Fillmore. I saw the Roots play live at the Fillmore. It might be still to this day, one of my greatest live music experiences of all time ever. There's a certain point in time when you just looked and it's just a sea of hands. Black Thought's up there doing this. And the Fillmore is a great place. Okay, here's a question for all my Colorado folks. Best venue to see a concert in Colorado. Best venue. I'm taking all takers too. Best venue in Colorado to see a live show. Go. Put it in the chat. Sounds like a conspiracy. It was definitely conspiratorial theoretical. There's been 2 guys, one that I can think of that comes off the top that have dealt with this deep vein, whatever thing that it is that he got that leads to blood clots.
Bumba clot.
One of them just got traded to Toronto. And he bounced back from that. But then again, it's also Brandon Ingram's career has been injury riddled since that. So that's not good for a San Antonio fan. That's actually not good. That's bad.
Beating good.
Paul Schaefer says Red Rocks. You've never seen a show at Red Rocks? We must change that, Paul. That has to change. I've played Red Rocks before. Credit to me in the food chain. Red Rocks it's hard to beat that venue. Although I wouldn't say that as my first. I think you got to be surprised at my answer. Best place in Colorado to see a show. If you've ever been to the Belly Up in Aspen, hard to beat. Hard to beat Belly Up in Aspen. Great. This one, Cervantes' other side or Cervantes' the main side? Damn it, Bobby. They built that other side up to where you can see a really good show on the other side of Cervantes. Mission Ballroom I like Mission Summit Music Hall. I saw Wu-Tang's when they did the what's that thing that they did? It was like a musical, Wu-Tang the musical type thing. I saw that there. I'm not a big fan of Summit. There's something about it. Maybe it was the sound. I don't know. Fillmore, great place. Top 5 venues in order: Fillmore, Red Rocks, Mission Ballroom, Summit, Music Hall, Cervantes. I've played Cervantes a million times. I love that place just because. Yeah, I'm going to toot my own horn. Yes, we've played there. Nuggets up 72-63. They got this game well in hand. This is a good way to get out the gate. How'd you like that win that Charlotte got over the Lakers last night? That was so tight because Mark Williams, you know what I mean? He gets to kind of get one over. I think he scored 10 last night at 10 and like 9. Oh, Mishawaka. Damn it, Bobby. We got to hang. Mishawaka, because of its setting on that river, played Mishawaka too. Honorable mention for sure. Probably the most unique venue is Mishawaka. If you guys haven't had a chance to go see, I don't know, because there's usually a lot of off the beaten path type shows that you're going to see at Mishawaka. Great venue, and it just sits there on that river. Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
I'd almost throw that one up there because I just love the setting. I just love that setting. Love that setting. Definitely worth the honorable mention. Yeah, the Hornets got over on the Lakers last night. It's always good to see LeBron take one on the, you know what I mean? That whole thing that they did, Luka had a really bad game. I got to thinking in part about that. And it's like, how can you be the greatest? Ooh, damn it, Bobby. Ophelia's singing my tune. The only thing that sucks about Ophelia's, I feel like there's some, you know how there's that balcony feel to everybody sitting upstairs eating dinner? The whole sitting down and looking down at a show thing, it doesn't work. I don't like it. I don't like it. Ophelia's is a great venue, great sound. But there's that looking up at people sitting at tables. It's just kind of like, as a performer, it doesn't. So it kind of takes away from the experience. You know, those tables upstairs, they take up room, usable space. It's a great place. Ophelia's used to be a brothel. Did you know that? It used to be a brothel. It was a house of ill repute where you could love a woman that was unclean, so to speak. I play my vocal cords. I am one of 4 vocalist MCs in a band called The Food Chain. We've been off for Conga's in the house. We've been at action for a while, recording some stuff.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
She a porn star girl. Oh, from the Valley, who left her hometown world for that alley. Whose lyric is that? Conga? Interesting. Sit, stink, and observe also. Sits, stink as an observer also. I don't know. I don't get it. Sorry. Paul, help me out. That's cool. I used to play drums in my adolescence. Yeah, I played in high school. I played on the drum line. I played in the drum line. I played snare and the timbales in the drum line. I could never get the set down. I appreciate you drummers. You drummers are ambidextrous. You guys being able to do all that, keep time with your feet. I can't. It just, at a certain point in time, I don't have that. We had 2 of the coldest drummers in the world play for the Food Chain. Shout out my homeboy Alex. And I just have a genuine appreciation for drummers. I don't think people have enough appreciation for the timekeeper. So anyway, shout out to Wemby. Hopefully that all works out for him. And it sucks. I did think that was interesting. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Where it was definitely a Spurs fan who was like, "Oh yeah, you guys be on the lookout. We're tanking so we can get in the Cooper flag in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, and I do agree with getting in the lottery is a roll of the dice. But you know, the thinking behind it was when David Robinson went down. I believe David Robinson went down, and then they were able to tank the season and ended up getting Tim Duncan. Paul, you all right over there? Fish is in the house.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Nathan McKinnon scored the first goal for here. Let's go through these goals. Nathan McKinnon scored the. Like, it's so hard to see him playing for the Canadians. He lit the lamp. Let's see. Let's see if we can get these in order. This was in order. Use ESPN, just going to use them. So, Nathan.
Two-time gold medal winner in the Olympics with Canada, 2010 and 2014. Harley.
Look at this, how he skates across. Yeah. Look at how much traffic he scored that. That's crazy. Nathan McKinnon's really good at hockey. Timothy Remedies in the house.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Harley drops the puck and then drives through the middle of the ice.
Daniel Flores is in the house.
Brady Tkachuk and Nate McKinnon, who's got this explosive stride, and he loves to shoot it in motion.
I'm a nice
To his right.
I agree.
Through a maze of players past Jake
I
Sanderson.
agree.
Hellbuck can't catch up.
You know that's
He
part of the
clears. A minute and a half to go. JT Miller races
Part of the
off
clause
against
is
Kesselon in
if
the red, white, and blue.
Canadians lose to us in this, they become the 51st state. Bet you guys didn't know that. Bet you guys weren't aware of that. Nuggets up 81-76. Wow, this is a great sports night. This is a great night for sports. And then the U.S. did what we did. Let's go to one when they went up 2-1, shall we?
Brady Tkachuk in on Colton Parayko.
Brady.
It scored it out to Larkin and back to his good buddy Werenski. Right on net.
Up rebound.
Matthews tried to pass. They score! Jake Sanderson!
Yes, sir. That was when we went up 2-1.
Again, it's the Tkachuks that start this. That's Werenski.
Lit the lamp. Play those rebounds.
Nobody picks up Jake Sanderson on the back door. Sanderson in the lineup.
So that was all good. And then right at the end of the second period, well, close. It was, I don't know how many. There was like a couple minutes left in the second period. And then fucking Canadians and Bennett.
The Pittsburgh native, Trocheck.
I love hockey.
They are thrilled to be united again with the New York
I'm not like a hockey
Rangers.
aficionado, but I think it's just great football. I was such a takeaway like this.
Sam Bennett ties it for Canada.
Let off some steam, Bennett. What movie's that one? Let off some steam, Bennett. Jamal Murray's got 27. He's been doing his business, man. He's been handling his business. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of Jamal Murray. I can't even lie. I'm very happy for him that he's grown up and decided to be a big boy and do what he does. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, and it's welcomed because the Nuggets are needed that for sure second score. And since we started lambasting him, since he started catching hell here in the hood, he's gotten his act together. So guess who you have to thank for it? Guess who you have to thank, Nuggets fan, for Jamal Murray's resurgence? Us. The hood. Oren, do you like breaking down things that happened over 20 years ago but have the future predicted? I don't mind getting to things like that. You got something? Tell me what we're talking about. Canada's going to be our 51st state. Tell me what we're talking about. Trying to post part 2 of the Asian Kendrick Lamar, but it won't let me. Yeah, got to be careful. By the way, check that shirt out. Mustard! And bad, but somebody got to do it. Got to bang, bang, bang. Somebody got to do it. Turn the TV off. Turn that TV off. Go Canada. They don't deserve those tariffs. Come on, Paul. Wouldn't you want it? Don't you want Canada to be folded in? Right? Isn't that how that's supposed to happen? Just take what you want. Nuggets barely beating the Hornets B team. Well, right now they're up 85-79. And they have been able to, I think what I'm liking is, like, let me make sure. I've seen Zeke Naji getting minutes. And I think what we're seeing is, first of all, I think this Hornets team is better than advertised. Yeah. I think what you're seeing, because I've seen DeAndre up early. I think what we're seeing is, there's a concerted effort to make sure that Zeke feels comfortable, because I know they know they're gonna need another person down the line, another guy off the bench that they can call on, who's actually not coming off cold. Between him and DeAndre getting minutes, I like to see it. So they had a lead built up toward the end of the second quarter that I saw them dwindle. They dwindled away. They're doing what the Nuggets do, but this game looks like it's in hand. I wouldn't so much be concerned with how it looks, if that makes any sense, Conga. I'm not going to focus on how it looks. I just want the outcome. And really, I want to see how they look against the better of the best. And we're going to see that in this 10 games. 3 of 5, Canada's top line being Avalanche is insane. I know. It's so hard to root against Nathan McKinnon. It's so hard. It's hard to root against Sidney Crosby, too. I love Sidney Crosby. Oh. It's a whole mess in front. Get that puck out of the zone. Jesus Christ. We cannot lose this game to Canada, right? We cannot lose this game to Canada. Sanderson is even in the NHL. Isn't even in the NHL yet. Incredible story. Yeah, fuck Tim Hortons. No one gets happy for Jamal but me. That's untrue, Fishin. That is untrue. Oren, I would recommend you the YouTube channel, FD Signifier. Oh, I like FD Signifier's content. Damn it, Bobby. I like his content. He had a take on Kendrick. He had a take on the battle that I wasn't. He had a take on the Super Bowl that I wasn't too fond of. And I've watched his content. I actually like FD Signifier. Good recommendation.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't damn toot my own horn, but I'm telling you, I got this shit now.
I'm on it. Damn it, Bobby, I'm on it. Devontae Adams, Debo, Stephon Diggs, and Coop. Which receiver would you rather have in trade or free? Let me see. Devontae Adams, Debo Samuels. Well, you already got Debo Samuels. You already got a Debo Samuels, a younger version. So I don't think you need his talents anymore. Stephon Diggs is a problem, but he is bagging Cardi B, so you might be able to see Cardi B in town, which wouldn't be bad. Cooper Kupp, I think his best days are behind him. So out of all those receivers, I'd say either Devontae Adams or Stephon Diggs. But Devontae Adams, I still think he can always show up as that quintessential number one. Maybe it didn't look. It looked like he had lost a step in the games that I watched that he did get to play with the Jets. God damn it. The Nuggets just can't not defend the three. And then turning the ball over. Come on, Russie. Bad turnover there for Russell Westbrook. Nuggets up 92-88. You can tell just looking at Mike Malone. Just looking at Mike Malone, he looks tight. I think everybody knows how important these 10 games are. And it's so important to get off on the right foot. I can't stop reading the lyrics of Californication from Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were incredibly right. Man, that's one of the greatest songs. It's a occasion. Sensation. Californication. He's such a great poet, Anthony Kiedis. I need to go read those lyrics, apparently, then. What are you trying to tell me? Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. bit of a crooner I am. I'm just glad his nap time schedule is working out for him. Who's? Are you talking about me? The hell? The Hornets played the Nuggets tough last time too. They shouldn't be a surprise. Yeah, I think that we have to credit the other teams are getting better in the NBA. The East has actually got some really interesting rosters as they've pulled within a bucket of the Nuggets. The bucket of the tied it up 92-92. That's always awesome. Fucking hell. I think I could shoot 2 of 10, but not sure I'd get those 8 rebounds. I think I could go. I think I could go 2 for 10 and 8. Everyone wants Californication until they got here. Look at the words, Paul. How did they not know about TikTok and Greta? Okay, I need to go look at this. You guys are having a conversation without me that I don't like being left out. Have you guys seen Uncle Drew? I have seen Uncle Drew. I liked it. None of those free agents are coming except Cup. The rest are too much. You think that there's no? Why wouldn't they come and want to play with one of the young, promising quarterbacks in the league? Why do you think that? Especially with I think Devontae Adams is a possibility now that he doesn't have his quarterback of choice in New York anymore. Yeah, that's a foul. That's called a foul. Every time Joker goes to score, it's basically he's getting fouled. I sound like Fission's worst favorite guy, least favorite guy. Is that Fission or Timothy Rumothy that hates Scott Hastings? Cooper is probably the cheapest. Yeah, and his best days are behind him. That's why he'd be the cheapest. I want USA to beat Canada at the Winter Olympics, not this preseason bullshit. Daniel Flores, did I already say you were in the house? I'm the party pal.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Diggs isn't even going to be able to play for half the season next year. Is he under some weird suspension for drugs? Did you guys see Bobby Portis suspended 25 games? Bobby Portis suspended 25 games for some substance that is a painkiller. I thought that this is wild. Bobby Portis being suspended for 25 games due to substance abuse. Like he's trying to get on. He's at least trying to be, and I don't think it was an accident, right? According to his lawyer, he took something that he thought was one thing, and it turned out to be one of the banned substances, but the names are so close together. And it's like, here it is. So apparently, Bobby Portis suspended 25 games for violating the league's anti-drug policy. And his lawyer wrote, "I'm devastated for Bobby right now because he made an honest mistake and the ramifications of it are incredibly significant." Yeah, 25 games, I believe 25 games without pay. Bobby unintentionally took a pain medication called tramadol, thinking he was taking a pain medication called Toradol. You see how those can get mixed up? Tramadol, Toradol, tramadol, Toradol. You feel me? Like, I think it's a mistake anybody can make. Toradol is an approved pain medication that he has used previously and that teams and players use for pain and inflammation at times. Tramadol, however, is not an approved pain medication and was just recently added to the banned substance list this past spring. The tramadol pill he took came from an assistant of his with a valid prescription for the painkiller, which he mistakenly told Bobby was Toradol. Tramadol, tramadol. Demerol. Couldn't take the pain. Life is pain. What movie's that from? Demerol. Couldn't take the pain. Life is pain. Think Billy Cole and you'll know what movie that is. This was, again, an honest mistake and was made because of the blah, blah, blah. Bobby was using an inflammatory pain, blah, 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 blah. So he gets 25 games suspended. And I'm looking at Adam Silver and I'm like, in a league where you got guys that are jaking it, and what do they call it when they're sitting guys load managing? You can barely get some of these guys to play 60 games. This guy's trying to get on. It's like 25 games seems steep. How did I get on that? Oh, because I was asking what is Stephon Diggs suspended for? Why can't he play half the season? I'd take Cup, Adams fourth. third. I wouldn't take Cooper Kupp only because I think the Broncos need a number one, and I just don't think you're getting that in Cooper Kupp. You're kind of getting something that you would only get, I feel like, once the team is built and you feel like you're one player away, like you're a possession type receiver away. I know Cooper Kupp is at one point in time in his career was more than a possession receiver, but now that's basically what he is. Go Nuggies, hopefully. Daniel Flores, I want the U.S. to beat Canada every day and twice on Sunday. Exactly. You know why? Fuck Canada. Hey, fuck you too, buddy. Keenan Allen or Mike Williams, both ex-Chargers. I would love to see Keenan Allen. Andon's in the house. What's up, Andon? Welcome to the party, pal.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
What's up?
Every day in my hood,
I think you're right.
I'm a nice worker.
I think you're right. No one gets to be happy for Jamal but you. Why? I lost all admiration for Jamal because of his attitude and life outside b-ball. Can't stand him now. Andon, you and I sit in the same category. It's not that I can't stand him. I just don't care for him all that much. I'm like, you got to do some PR work. You got to get back in my good graces. And I know he cares about not being in Andon and I's good graces. Welcome to the party, pal. Go Nuggets. Okay, Conga. If Jamal is on a team you root for, cheer him on. No, Paul, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. You cheer the team on and you hope that they win in spite of him being a shitty human being. I don't mean that. That was an emotional response, and men aren't supposed to be emotional. Dude, Andon, what up? TMNT are available on COD. Already got the Ralph. I don't know what any of that means. Does that mean Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are available on Call of Duty? Are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles available on Call of Duty? Can you actually suit up as Donatello on Call of Duty? I'm kind of tapping into y'all's inside conversation. Hey, you're supposed to be talking to me here. I want in on the action. I love Hastings. One of the first voices I heard in sports when I was growing up. Yeah, I love Scott. Scott's a good dude too, but I think it's Fishing who can't stand him, and he has reasons. Since Dan isn't here, fire Malone. Good. We always need somebody in here to represent. Where's Dan been? Is Dan boycotting?
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Fishing says that's epic. Andon says that's epic, Fishing. I'm assuming that that's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is. I knew it was coming. Fishing knows everything. Diggs had an ACL tear. Oh yeah. Nope. Damaged goods. Don't want receivers with ACL. Bad ACL. I'm good. I'm good on the bad ACL guys. Plus, now he is though. If you guys have been keeping up, he is bagging Cardi B, which, I mean, we had Ciara for a time. To have Cardi B in the house? 25 games is harsh. Everyone is on steroids, though. What's crazy is that I'm fairly sure that LeBron James takes something. Pretty sure. Not to mention, it's like he's trying to get on the floor. I mean, at the very least, 25 games is steep. Just nonsensical. It's more nonsense from the commish and his Fishing. Yeah, you're the one who can't stand Hastings. Damn it all to hell. Bobby has an assistant that is just handing out miscellaneous drugs. Nothing suspicious there. Yeah, he's just like, he's got a handful of drugs and he's like, I don't know, try one of these. Tramadol, Toradol, Demerol. The Last Boy Scout was the movie that I referenced. Couldn't take the pain. They push you until you lose your mind and you shoot yourself, just like Billy Cole did. Portis gets busted for a painkiller, but I bet I just said that, so I was a step behind you. But I bet LBJ gets away with whatever shit he's on, allegedly. Yeah, listen. I'm not trying to cast aspersions on a man being able to take care of his body, and I feel like it's weird that we top these guys out at like 35. 35, you're past your prime, your physical prime. It's like, if you take good care of your body, you could play professional sports well into your late 30s. Effectively. I feel like that. Especially with where sports science has gotten to and health science has gotten to. It's like, it's not that hard. Having said that, is anybody convinced that? Does anybody think LeBron James isn't taking something? Like, fuck out of here. But you take Bobby Portis down for 25 games. And then again, it's like you're talking about a league where load management is the thing. He's trying to be on the court. I don't know. It's like if a pain reliever is a performance enhancer, what message? You know what I mean? It's not like he's taking steroids. Tramadol, Toradol. Right, exactly, fishing. I think if a guy's trying to do something to get on the court, and health considerations, everything taken into consideration. If a guy's doing something to try and get on the court, it's like, oh, he's cheating the game. And it's like, when half of these dudes, especially, I mean, half the NBA stars is like, oh no, I gotta, I'm load managing. Does anybody blow more bunny layups than Russell Westbrook? That was a walk, by the way. Does anybody miss more bunnies than Russell Westbrook? I love his Jonathan Kidd's in the house.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
What is Jamal doing outside of basketball that he's been bad? Living in Florida, I must be missing that. No, it's really more his attitude that we're talking about. He's just got a bad attitude. He's a bad attitude guy. He's a bad attitude guy. Not too many wide receivers who can be a number one over Sutton. He's a top 5 talent guy. I think Sutty's earned that. He's just got too many drops to be considered, right? Isn't that the consensus, Bronco fan? That you'd think that Sutty was a number one if he didn't have so many like memorable drops where you're like, okay, bruh, you know what I mean? You can't be the number one. But I often liken him unto the start of his career. Okay, hold on. USA on a break. Oh, no. Stoned in the open ice. I liken the beginning of his career somewhat similar to Rod Smith. Rod Smith, me and the buddies used to call him Hands of Stone. I wasn't even a Bronco fan. Get it out from in front of the net. Whew, that was close. That was close. This is gonna be a tight 7 minutes. Canada's getting all the pressure. USA owns the shot advantage. 25 shots on goal versus 22 for Canada. But man, they are putting pressure on the net. Jesus, get it out of the zone. Oh, get it out. They can't get it out. Oh, that was stressful. Hockey, like in those moments, that's why I love that sport. In those moments, hockey is so stressful when you know that it feels like a shot. I mean, like at any point in time, the goalie is going to end up, there's too much traffic. Oh, that was a great save, by the way. Too much traffic in front of the goal, and you're just like, God, he's having to do too much, and they just can't get it out of the zone. I fucking hate those moments. It's so stressful. What did I miss? Are we worried about Malone coaching tonight? Daniel Miller's in the house. Welcome to the party, pal.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Daniel Miller's like Candyman. We spoke him up, said his name 3 times. What up, Daniel Miller? I don't think we're worried about him tonight. Are we worried about Malone tonight, fellas? You knuckleheads, you group of knuckleheads. Both ex-Chargers are free agents. I like Mike Williams for the Broncos. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. You can be the Turtles. It's amazing. Oh, wow. In Call of Duty, they don't have guns, though. I know a little bit about Call of Duty. They don't have guns. They just have their, right? You know what I mean? Like a katana blade and a staff, a bow staff. What are the 2 little things that the one guy carries, or ninjaku's? Like, how are you able to compete in Call of Duty if they don't have guns? What's Jamal doing outside? Oh, read that one already. Cardi B is gross. Damn, fishing? Okay. I mean, she got that WAP. You don't like WAP? You're not a fan of WAP, huh? I think she's gross. I think there's something about Cardi B that's kind of, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, yeah, she was a stripper. Yes, she's got that WAP. There's something about her. I mean, just her presentation is. I'll go ahead and leave that alone. pull off at churches with Pirelli skirting. Conga.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang.
I'm a nice worker. Where are we at? Nuggets up 105-96. We're not going to get any post game tonight, y'all. So we're just going to keep an eye on the game. There are reasons for that, and I just won't. Oh, ya bish. That's me and Martin trying to get it, ya bish. Ya bish. Okay. Pull off at churches with Pirelli skirting. Okay, I got it. I'm there. Nuggets would be the same team without Jamal. In fact, history tells us that when he doesn't play, MPJ catches fire. So does the bench. This is a very real fact that I know Jamal fan is loath to admit. The team tends to play back because you got to depend on guys stepping up and stepping forward and finding their offense, which Jamal doing well definitely puts MPJ of all people relegated to that hanging out around the 3-point. And that's just not, it doesn't suit his game. To be honest with you, when he gets active early, let's see what he's working with tonight. When he gets active early, yeah, Michael Porter Jr. 6 points tonight. He's 2 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. That's not good. That's going to be okay in this game, but that's not going to help you in the playoffs. Joker's 9 of 20, 6 of 14 from 3. When Jamal's doing well, Jamal's 10 of 15, so he's shooting a good percentage, 6 of 8 from 3. When Jamal's doing well, because of his style of Zeke Naji with a great defensive play on the would-be lob. When Jamal's playing well, that was a terrible pass attempt by Julian Strawther. The one problem I have with the Nuggets style of play is that guys try to do things that are just outside of their game. And that little bounce pass across the lane when you're driving, there you go, Russie. And then he just blows the layup. Russell was it. So and that point is well taken, and I just think it's true. Yes, Cardi B with that all-time classic that children can sing, WAP. Come on. All right, gentlemen, let's have a truthful moment. You're not at all intrigued by her WAP. It's me. You don't have to lie to me. It doesn't intrigue you at all, not even just a little bit. If it really is as WAP, you know what I mean? If it is as W as it, not at all. Ain't no, there's nothing at all about that jiggle that kind of makes it wiggle. Nothing at all. It's me. You don't have to lie to me. It's me. It's just us. What the fuck is a kilometer? You get a goal for that one. I don't know why that's funny to me. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it's a shot at Canada and weirdness. So. Daniel Miller. I saw you, buddy. I saw you.
The majority of what we're seeing are toxic, uncouth, swine.
That's for Cardi
animalistic
B.
behavior.
That's for Cardi B. This is how all you guys feel about Cardi B.
Majority of what we're seeing are toxic, uncouth, swine, animalistic behavior.
But you're not at all just a little bit intrigued about what's going on with Cardi B. Like in those quiet moments when you're not all buttoned up and sophisticated, you're not at all intrigued by her WAP. Come on. You don't gotta lie to me. You can lie to yourself, but you ain't gotta lie to me. What the fuck was that, Russ? Jesus Christ. There are times when he does things that are just like, you are an adult. You are supposed to be the adult in the room, Russ. 107-98 Nuggets. You're supposed to be the adult in the room, bro. One hand, lazy ass telegraph pass to I don't know who the hell out of bounds. Come on, brother. That's not on to you, Daniel Miller. That's not on Mike Malone. That's on Russ. Be the adult. And that is so wrong. The Nuggets can't win a championship without Murray playing well. I don't think that's correct. I think the Nuggets could win a championship without Jamal Murray playing well. And I'll tell you why. Because of the guy that I was just bitching about. Russell Westbrook, what you have to replace with Jamal is not, you have to replace points. And I think that the points are there. I think the points that you have to replace points. Now, I'm not saying it would be easy. I'm just saying I do believe that he is not the straw that stirs the drink, so to speak. But I'll give you this. Another bunny, but there's DJ to clean it up. I'll give you this. They have to have a second scorer. And so don't be silly. Don't be crazy. He's like, you guys are being crazy.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't damn toot my own horn, but I'm telling you, I got this shit now.
Nuggets would not be the same team. That's just silly talk. MPJ has highest scoring games when Jamal has played. That's just hate. Is it hate? Somebody's going to have to go to the mat on this one. Jamal was arguably the MVP of the finals. Arguably, listen, as long as Joker's on the floor, Jamal's job is infinite. Who's he running the pick and roll? Like, it's just not, we're not doing that. We're not doing that part. Everyone on the Nuggets, please believe it, excels. Damn, it doesn't feel like we have more shots on goal than Canada, but we do. 2:22 left in the third, deadlocked at 2. They're going to have to go into extras. Hopefully it doesn't. Come on, get it out. Let's go. Line change. Come on, let's go. Press the issue. Get it down in the zone. All right. U.S. is currently, kicked it out. I want to see Nathan McKinnon do well. I want to see Avalanche do well, but not this game. Let's see. If we didn't have Jamal, he would have to be replaced. You can't just take him off the team and expect them to improve. Agreed. But that's assuming that, you can replace him. I think that was Andit's point, is that you can replace what Jamal does. What Jamal brings to the table is not irreplaceable, is what we're saying. Coop GT, the Coop GT. Welcome to the party, pal.
Majority of what we're
hold on. Nope, you get a proper welcome.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Oren, I dare you to YouTube white guy sings Wu-Tang acoustic guitar. You ain't got to dare me or nothing twice. It's happening right now. You asked for it. Well, Coop GT, here's your request. Let's see. Let's go find this. White guy sings Wu-Tang. Oh, we're doing it. Acoustic guitar. Nuggets up 112-198. That game seems in hand. US, it's just below a minute in the third. Looks like we're going to be going to extras. Wu-Tang, shame on it. Oh, please, God. Oh, man, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good, you guys. This is going to be so good. Goes up the dub.
Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. Fuck wild with a nigga. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. Fuck ass, fuck 1, fuck 2, fuck 3.
Ike.
Dirty bastard, live and uncut.
Hey.
Styles unbreakable, shatterproof to the young youth. You wanna get gun? Shoot. Loud, how you like me now? Don't fuck the style, ruthless, wild. Do you wanna get your teeth knocked the fuck out? Wanna get on it like that, well then shout. Your razor, hit me with the main. Playing, understand the flavor, gunning, humming, coming at ya. First I'm gonna get you once I got ya, I got ya. You can never capture the method man stature. For rhyming, for rapture, got niggas on and I master my style. Never, I put the fucking buck in the wild, get a terror. Razor sharp as ever, the head from the shoulders and better than my competitor.
He's killing it though.
Whatever. Let's get together. Shame on a nigga who
tried to run
game. Fuck, wow, I'm so thick, I'm fat. Yo, Ray came blowing and blew off your headphones black. Rap from Yo Cali to Texas.
He's so serious about it.
Now's my turn to wreck this. Buzz approaching half step, but ain't.
He's so serious about it.
And I bet you're not a fucking bet. So when you see me on the reel, forming like Voltron, remember I got deep like a Navy SEAL. On a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga.
Wow,
with
what
the
the
trigger.
trigger?
Shame on the nigga who tried to run game.
Damn.
Nigga, I'll fuck your ass up. Yo, I
Wait
go
a
wake up.
minute. What the fuck just happened? We go to overtime. God damn it. I don't want it to go into OT.
I'm a spaz soon.
You're a spazzing already. You are spaz. He's spazzed. He's spazzed. Oh my God. You can't. You can't write this shit, man. He's spazzed though. He's spazzed. He did his big one. A white guy should never say that. Listen, here's the thing about that. Hard R. It's hard to. I know it's the most asinine delineation that we make, right? It's the hard. Keenan's in the house. Welcome to the party, pal. Hold on, let me get Keenan in here.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Hard R. It's a delineation that we make, but it's hard to recreate certain things. Like it wouldn't have been the same if he didn't go all the way with it. You feel me? And I'll give him credit because he did his big one. He did his. By the way, Wu-Tang saw that a video of Stanford. Yeah, because it's like the most interesting line to walk, right? Is being a true to it fan of hip hop as a white guy. Because I would rather see you throw caution to the wind and do the thing, right? Because it kind of makes no sense to expect it to be patronized by everyone and then, draw these lines of demarcation. It's just something that we understand. Well, the funniest thing about me is it is a word that's in my lexicon. D-Mac has had to tell me you can't say it online. You can't say, and I understand why. He wants the association of kill you with truth to not have any complications, and I get it. I got white homies that I'll call them Nick because it's just a part of my lexicon. And I think they all get it. And one of them, my homeboy Ryan, he was like, no, I feel honored that you see me like that. And I was like, it's not that I see you like that. It's more like you made it into my confidence enough for me to be that. And it's just kind of hard it's like a delineation that I've always had a hard time drawing. But I get it. You know what I mean? Let me go back and catch up on some things that did not make it in yet. Let's see. Cardi B. You don't mean that. Who's Cardi B? You don't mean that. So negative. Y'all drive me insane. Why? Jamal's averaging 25 since January. Get real? Okay, it's fine. Hold on. Damn, I missed a lot. Hold on. Let me get y'all in here. Let me get y'all in here. Y'all have shit to say, and I'm here to. That Jamal was arguably the MVP of the finals is crazy. That's wild. You a wild gunner with that one. If we didn't have Jamal, if we replaced, you just can't take. Okay, we got that one in there. Didn't help them very much winning a championship last season. Oh, touche. Can't hate on Westbrook. I can, and I did. Paul, I can, and I did. He just misses a lot of bunnies. It's like he's too vet to not have finish. You got to have finish, man. You got to focus around the rim. I did that already. It was very entertaining. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Let me get back here to our scoreboard. People hate on Nuggets improved though. Have the Nuggets improved? I can't call doing what you're supposed to do improved. I can't. So yeah, I agree with that. I can't. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're beating bad teams. The question is how they're going to play against the best, and then we'll know. People hate on Jamal more than Malone. I just think that I think that you guys are missing the point that Andon is making, that I'm making, and that Jamal critics are making. One, if you're supposed to be one of the leaders of this team, like it or not, I don't expect you to be a role model in the neighborhoods outside of basketball, as much as I expect you to be the type of leader that people can look toward and draw an example from, at least not being some sourpuss weirdo. So there's that. And two, there is the fact that his style of play can be said to take away from what other guys are capable to do. He needs the ball in his hand to be effective. And when he's shooting it well, great. They're going great guns. But when he's not, he's a downer. And then it also affects the way other guys are going to play. And that's just how it goes. Sutton, too many drops. Yeah. To be a 1. He's got to clean that up and hope. I don't know how do you do that? If you're a receiver in the NBA, in the NBA, if you're a receiver in the NFL, how do you clean up the dropsies? Is that just a matter of focus? Is that, more jugs machine work? What do you do? Like, what do you think that it is that leads to a guy that just has so many drops? Is it a lack of focus? Is it something that training can fix? That was a foul. Michael Porter Jr. was fouled on that rebound attempt. Andon, you cannot ignore him winning a championship before that. LOL, though. LOL. And also, we would have lost to the Lakers without him. Okay, but did they win that year? Who helped them when they were up 20? And wasn't it the reason the Minnesota beat them? Who covered Ant? That's right, Jamal. Who covered Ant? Okay, yeah, Jamal was just a defensive stalwart against Ant. By the way, who did they target? Who did Minnesota target in that series? Stop it. You're not going to rewrite history. The Nuggets are a half game out of second, and they can't win every game. No, they cannot win every game. But again, this is that weird thing that you're willing to do. I believe you do this for anybody. Listen, they have to win games. Yes. And they have to win games against teams that they're going to be vying for Western Conference championship supremacy for. So at some point in time, it's okay. It's okay to say they've beaten bad teams. They haven't beaten good teams yet. We want to see how they do against good teams. Those two things can exist within the same place. No one's expecting them to go undefeated, but we're going to see how it goes with them down the stretch against good teams. We're going to have to. Would have definitely lost against the Lakers. So true. Jamal Murray made a shot. One of my favorite moments. So where did that fire go? Milk carton. Missing in action. When was the last time Mike Williams played a full season? Dude is done. Same with Keenan. Yeah, it's hard you're not wrong there. Because the non-intelligent Nuggets fan hears say anything about Malone, D-Mac gets scared to talk about Malone. No, you're just always talking about Malone. I think people just get tired of hearing you talk about firing Malone. I'm a huge fan of WAP, just not her gross ass. Okay, that's fine. I think most important thing is the NFL draft for the Broncos. Not really worried about free agency. Yeah, I heard that the guy now it's targeted that the kid with the name Loveland, last name Loveland, the Michigan tight end is one that they have in a couple mock drafts. I guess the Broncos have been targeted or estimated or projected to pick over Tyler Warren or in competition with Tyler Warren. I think that should be the Nuggets. I think because you have Cortland Sutton on the roster, I think that the Nuggets should focus on an X guy. I think the Broncos should focus on getting an X receiver, getting an X guy. That's just my opinion. Daniel Miller, you have a point. D-Mac does clam up a little bit when he talks to Malone. Well, see, here's the thing with you guys. You don't have the benefit of knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, saves lives, and my existence, while incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't go into the meeting room, the press room, and have to look at these guys and realize, oh shit, I got to be here 41 games out of a year. And so it pays to have a good relationship with these guys. So so when you're not on air, when you're on air, you have to think about that. Now, I'm not one to say that you should tuck tail. Say what you say. Stand on it. Stand on business. If you think that there's something that you don't like, I think you should be willing to say that and then go and sit in the press room and adjudicate that with the man. Say what, as long as you're willing to say it to their face, I think they respect it. Far too often what happens with the media, though, is that they allow most people are afraid of confrontation. So they allow that fear of confrontation to affect them in their away from the team times because they don't want to say something that then they might have to confront in the press room. And that's understandable. If you, and for all you big talkers, the question is how would you handle it? It's not you have no concept of it, right? It's nothing that you ever have to consider dealing with. So it's easy to say, oh, he clams up, or they're scared to talk, or they're scared to do this. It's like, yeah, you would see how you would do. How would you handle it? It's not a real fact whatsoever. The Jamal thing's not a real fact. Jamal is averaging 25 points since January. Get real. Yes, he is, and he's doing well. We're going to give credit where credit's due. Jamal's playing well. Y'all drive me insane. Come on, Bobby. So negative. Bobby, what do you think we do here? This isn't a Zig Ziglar conference. I'm not here to build you up. I'm here to tear you. No, I'm kidding. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. It's just sports talk, y'all. It's just people having opinions about sports. Positive or negative, it's just an opinion about sports. Positive or negative, it's just opinion about sports. If you allow it to nestle in there in those places where it's probably you're taking it a little too seriously, it'll bother you. It's just an opinion about sports. If Andon and I and some other people are critical of Jamal, you know what happens? Jamal still gets $1 million check. The sun still rises in the morning. It's okay. It's all right. You know how vanilla the talk would be if we all just sat here and gushed? Oh my God, Jamal's doing so great. The Nuggets are great. Oh, everything's just great. That would be boring. So I'll be the bad guy. I'm your Huckleberry. MPJ has had many average games without Jamal playing, though. Yeah, because it takes him a while to. You're not going to get me to not criticize MPJ. I think Michael Porter Jr.'s job has been long since to figure out, are you an NBA baller or not? It should not. Whoever's on the court, it should not affect you one bit. You have to decide to be great. That's what I think about MPJ. And I think oftentimes he's underachieving on his own. How is that? How is it that MPJ's biggest games are when Jamal is active? Explain how he has his best games. I'd have to look at the splits. You're going to have to show me that. You can't just say that. Jamal is shooting over 60% in the month of February. Good for Jamal. Hating on one of the hottest dudes in the NBA is weird. There's nothing that backs the argument. Okay. Every time I ask about coaches, Daniel Miller says, every time I ask about coaches' jobs, he gets so triggered, he gets so scared, he'll skip the comment. He will never say anything bad about any coach. At least Oren doesn't do that. I will never not do that. I have a healthy, but I can say this. I have a healthy level of remove. I am removed from certain things. And I've always kind of been like this because what the fuck? It's just a sports opinion. I feel like guys in sports, the teams that you cover. I remember when I was at Fox Sports Network Mountain, back in my day, Keith Blyer, who I love, wherever he's at, shout out to him. Keith Blyer, who I just thought was one of the nicest. He was taught because we covered the Avs. This is, by the way, this is how Cronky Sports got started. We're talking about the Avs. He said something critical about the Avs. Pierre Lacroix, the GM for the Avalanche, was watching and called and demand that our anchor be fired. And we were all like, what the? Don't you got better shit to be doing? If his critique is that, Mike Shanahan used to be like this, real bristly with guys who would have critiques of him. And you're just kind of like, who the fuck do you think you are that you're above critique and reproach? And guess what? If the critique is wrong, then it's an opinion. And so oftentimes the thin skin of these guys, my job is so whatever that you don't deserve criticism. It's just weird. It's just weird. Who's Cardi B? You don't mean that. She's the girl with the WAP. I'm not trying to be negative, damn it, Bobby. It's just that he hasn't proven this season that he has championship heart. That's all. And he's allowed to say that. And you know what? I back-ended on that. He's rounding into shape, but I'm not going to give a guy a pat on the back. You're supposed to score the basketball. That's the fuck you here for. The fuck? You guys. Get a bucket and a mop. Paul. Nice. 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 I'll admit it. And maybe this is gross, but I'm attracted to Cardi B. There is nothing gross about that, Jonathan Kidd, and I'll tell you why. Because Cardi B is attractive to me, to a lot of people. it's all a matter of taste, but I think widely considered outside of the fact that she's very forward with her sexuality. A lot of people think she's a WAP shouldn't look like roast beef sandwich. Put it into that kind of thing. Oh my God. First of all, I've never seen her curtains, so I don't know if it looks like a roast beef sandwich and extra beef. I think that is you're being hyperbolic. You've never seen her curtains. Her WAP probably, so you don't have this is her WAP probably has 5 unheard of TDs in a new roar. You guys are so prudish. I don't think she has 5 STDs. I don't know. Stephon Diggs likes it. Hell yeah. That's not something anyone can prove in the regular season. What, that she has 5 STDs? I agree with you, damn it, Bobby. Bring this shit up in the playoffs. Enjoy the regular season. Okay, all right. Sensitive. You guys are so sensitive. And tuck the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha ha. Joke's on you. High five. I'm bulletproof. Your shots will never penetrate. Do Nuggets fans realize Murray isn't going anywhere? Nobody wants him traded or off the roster. Wrong. Lots of people want him traded, including. Well, I mean, his contract will be hard. I like that Jamal's playing well for that reason and that reason alone. To get him gone. That's a bad contract. I don't care what anybody says. It's a bad contract. You're talking about a guy who's never made an All-NBA team or an All-Star game. And you're paying him like one. Oh, there's a steal. Push it. Get in front. Oh, got the shot on goal. Damn it. Get it back on. Oh, Canada's coming out with it. This is intense, man. What happens in this? If this overtime period ends in a tie, what happens then? Is a shootout or what? Or do they keep playing? I hope they don't allow it to go to a shootout. I hope they would just keep playing extra frames. Ooh, Canada comes out with it. Oh God! Every time they get a Russian, they got a guy. Oh, get it out! I don't know why I feel so uneasy when Canada's got it in our zone, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Good point. But this season so far seems like it's not as exciting and focused as last season. It's just a little frustrating, and Andon's allowed to feel like that, and I kind of back him. So I don't even kind of back him. Patriotic check. If your next post is not USA, you're a commie. Hate apple pie. USA. Tell him. Get him going. Get him going, Timothy Rivety. I can't keep doing it. I got to save that for when they score their goal. Oh my God! It went right through his skates. They are playing, man. This is great. Cardi B's cute and funny as fuck. I don't care if she makes stupid shock value shit. We're all adults. Thank you, Keenan. I agree. I think she's adorable. She's fine as hell. She's got all that body, and she is funny. And you know what? Yeah, she's she leaned into the slut culture thing, but I don't know, kind of a thing. I just think the people who it sounds prudish when guys are like, yeah, Cardi B. Now, I bet you if she threw it at you though, you wouldn't turn it away. I bet you that. I mean, they're not exactly the same pace as last year from a win-loss perspective. Like, damn it, Bobby. METHOD. Hey, you get off my. You don't know me and you don't know my. I believe in this group of guys from the bottom of my heart. This group of Nuggets from the bottom of your heart. Okay. Already sick. Damn, that's awesome. Okay. I'm caught up. Overtime. I'm caught up. Sorry, guys. I was catching up. Let me see if I can get Gulf of America's bullshit. Yeah, Charlie Beagle's in the house. That was a weird one.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
The hills that this administration is choosing to die on. That was so unnecessary. The Gulf of America, so unnecessary. That's not winning. That is sticking it in the face of. That is colonialism, sticking it in the face of the colonized. Yet I digress. Let's look at some. Jonathan Kidd says Gulf of America is perfect. Okay, we're not going to do that one tonight. Let's look at some Nuggets numbers. that seems like a conversation that could get. We don't need that tonight. We don't need that tonight. That's completely why I stayed away yesterday, you guys. I was this close to coming in here and being like, we're not talking about sports at all. I'm gonna fucking rail about the condition of the world, and you're gonna fucking listen to it. And I was like, those guys don't need that in their life. Not my group of knuckleheads. We don't need that tonight. Looking at the numbers for tonight's Nuggets win. Nuggets get the win, by the way. 129 to 115. Your Denver Nuggets. As we go inside the numbers. Aaron Gordon shoots 8 of 13 from the field, 18 points. Michael Porter Jr., 6 points, 2 of 11 from the field. That's problematic, but he did have 11 rebounds. That's good. 3 assists. That's okay. 6 points. That's bad. Nikola Jokic, 36 minutes, 11 of 22, 50% from the field, 6 of 14 from 3. I don't like Joker throwing up all them threes, but not a bad, not the best percentage. Scores 29, 17 assists. 17 rebounds, 9 assists. 1 assist shy of a trip dub. USA Canada 15:40 left in the in overtime. USA's pressing the issue. It doesn't feel like we have more shots on goal than they do, but we do. 5 whole more. Whoa, there it is. Off the rebound. Get it. Damn it. This game is nuts, bro. This game is nuts. This game is nuts. There is so much going on. And it feels like I know, I saw that. It feels like Canada's controlling the pace. Every time I look up, it feels like Canada's controlling the pace when they have it in our end. But the U.S. is putting a lot of shots on. That is a hell of a save. Jesus. Oh, my God. Glove save and a beauty. Whoa. Who's that in between the pipes for Canada? You guys are going to have to tell me who the players are. I'm more apt to know the action than the players. Nice shot. Oh, God, he's gloving everything. He is gloving everything. Bennington. That's Bennington. This game is nuts. God, are we going to be okay with losing to Canada if we lose? We're not going to be okay with that. I'm not going to be okay. Glove save and a beaut. Bennington is standing on his head top. This is like Kendrick versus Drake. Of course, the USA is Kendrick and Canada is Drake. So we got to root for it. Oh. Scrum up against the glass. Kicked it back. Bennington kicks it out. Oh, kept it in. Nope. Scored it out. Have to reset. Set it up again. Whew. This is intense, man. This is intense. Line change. Line change for Canada. Oh, stopped on a dime. Oh, that was a good. That was a good pass. It was a good idea. Get up. Who's 59 for us? Skate it in, throw it in, get a line change. Whew. If Nate and Kale score, I'll live with it. I just don't know if I'll be able to do it. Those USA sweaters are fire. Those US. God damn it, Bobby. God damn it, Bobby, a comedy. Come on. What the fuck? You can't do that. Those USA sweaters are fire, though. I would love to have one of those. USA. Get it out. All right. They poke it out. Time to reset. US gets a line change. What's that third line that's on now? Man. I can either confirm or deny the commie allegations. This is easy. They look very similar to the sweaters they wore during the worn in the Mighty Ducks. Let me turn my volume up a little bit so we can hear. Did you guys notice that Mosier is part of the coverage? That's a big job for Mosier. Mosier is at least what I'm watching. Mosier's like in the Minimalist Monks in the house.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Oren, I saw a street legal truck driving down Spear yesterday called the Rezvani tank. Goes for $200K. I'm here for all the weirdness going forward. Tired of fighting it. LOL. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, well, I got nothing but weirdness for you, brother. So. Size the means. Nah, I'm saying. Fishing says Oren didn't show my bagged milk comment. I think I missed it, brother. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. You guys got the hood popping tonight. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up, and I don't want to be a half hour behind y'all. So I'll go back and catch up to it. I promise you. Everything will get read. Everything will get read. I'm a running dog lackey of the bourgeoisie. Charlie Beagle's in the house. Welcome to the party, pal.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Okay, let me see if I can get caught up on some of y'all's comments. You guys are going off. It starts with F Canada. Fuck Canada. Hey, fuck you too, buddy. It's a great movie. Let's see. Let's see. Wu-Tang video gets a stamp of approval. I've trained my brain to replace the word "in" with "brother" in lyrics. Happens automatically now. Good for you, Keenan. Oh, damn it. Damn it. The U.S. gives up the goal. Fuck. Damn it. Who scored that? Damn it. Who scored that? Fuck. Ah, McDavid, is that who scored it? Damn it. Well, congrats to America's little hat, to our little hat up north. McDavid. God damn it. That really disappoints. We outshot them in everything. But I was saying that. It just felt like they had the more quality shots on goal, and their pressure was just better. Off the face-off. Kate Omakar to McDavid. Oh, my God. What a pass. Marner to McDavid. Damn, that was a great man. Ah, shit. Well, that sucks. Night, everyone. Thanks for the fun stream as always. You're welcome, Keenan. God damn it.
Majority of what we're seeing are toxic, uncouth, swine, animalistic behavior.
Yeah, but we beat them in fights, so there's that. God damn, that hurt. McDavid makes that shot 10 times out of 10. Cleanest look you can get. God, it sucks to see Cale Makar playing for Canada. He's my favorite, by the way. Cale Makar is my favorite Av. He's my favorite hockey player. See you tomorrow, Keenan. Oh, let me catch up on you guys' comments, and then now I'm disappointed. I'm going to get out of here. That blew. That was not the way we wanted. This was such a great stream, and it's not the way it should end, you guys, but it's the way it's going to go. Fucking hell, man. That hurt. Bennington was standing on his motherfucking head. Man, God damn it. I didn't think this was going to hurt like this. Once again, if hockey was marketed better, it would leap NBA in private without question. It's just a more. Is there any question? Like, this was the culmination to their All-Star game, right? And is there any? I mean, look at how disappointed the USA players are. The way that they're look, Sid Crosby. What a great. I mean, just oh man. This is going to sting all year. They're going to take this into next year. What a great promotion for hockey. While it sucks for the outcome for us, while it sucks as an outcome for us as USA fans, as Americans, what a great showing for hockey. Wow. What a great, yeah. I don't even know. I'm literally like, it's kind of depressing. It feels like we just lost the Olympics. It feels like we lost the Olympics. All right. Let's wrap up some Nugget stuff. We can talk some hockey stuff, then I'll get out of here and let you guys get back to your evening. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's so much fun being with the Hood. You guys really make my evening. You guys really do make this show just so much fun to do. You make it fun to do, like seriously. Nuggets give up 36 to Miles Bridges. God, I didn't think this was gonna hurt. I'm really kind of I genuinely feel affected by that loss. I genuinely feel affected by that loss. Yusuf Nurkic scores 9, has 10 rebounds, 19 for Jay Green. Who gives a shit? The Nuggets won. I mean, what else do we? Let's look ahead. I didn't think I was gonna feel like that. I'm serious, yo. This sucks. This sucks. I didn't want it to feel this way. I didn't want it to feel like this. I wanted to be disconnected. I want to have a healthy distance of disconnect. So the Nuggets get the win, move to 37-19. Tomorrow you got the Lakers. No, Saturday. The Lakers, and that's a winnable game. Looking at this next stretch, and you guys will have to give me your thoughts on the face-off. I am a hockey lover, but I am not a hockey aficionado. So I'll take it from you guys. Just tell me what your observations were what did you think about the tournament? I thought it played out great. I think that it's a lesson for all of us to learn, especially coming off of the bullshit that was NBA All-Star Weekend. Let me say this real quick. Take this 10 days versus that weekend. And in a weekend, the NBA was not able to represent its sports well. Whereas this face-off that they came with the NHL is just a tick away. I don't know what it's going to take for them to actually capture the attention. The sport itself, I feel like if anybody just actually watches hockey, a lot of the time what ends up happening with hockey is that there's this automatic buyout from a certain brand of fan that just doesn't feel like hockey's for them. Hockey is, to me, and I'm serious when I say this, I think that the best athletes are hockey players because they do what they do on skates. And it's just different, right? And so from that aspect, everything else, and then it seems like the guys are just better guys. That the motivation to be great and to be a part of something bigger than yourself, as opposed to just getting a paycheck, is there. It's physical like football. It's fast like football. It's high energy. And then things like this happen, and you just see when they put their game on display, it just always shows up. When they do those outdoor games, it's cool. It's just, and I'm just looking at the NBA and I'm like, it's not hard to give your fans something to cheer for. And they miss it out every time. And I thought that the sentiment that I heard from Draymond Green is where it begins and ends for the decline in basketball. It's star-driven, money-driven, and everything falls apart from there. So I don't know. Next 10 games for the Nuggets. We'll just look at the next game, which is against the Lakers, which Saturday. So you're going to have 2 nights rest. They should be able to clean that one up, and then they go on the road. I believe the Pacers got a good win tonight against Memphis. Yep. Pacers got a good win tonight against Memphis. So that'll be a good test. So all of us who are hating on Jamal, these are the games where I want to see Jamal show up. This road trip, I'll give y'all this. Jamal can dead it for me if he shows up over the course of this road trip and is the reason why the Nuggets can go 3-1 at worst over the course of this road trip. Indiana, at Milwaukee, at Detroit, at Boston. I really want to see that Boston game end in a win. So that's a week from Sunday. That puts us in the 2 seed tonight. That's good. Good place to be. Better looking down than looking up, for sure. But it also depends on who you get in that, 17 matchup, because there's a couple teams I don't think they match up well with, but I don't think they have to worry about seeing those teams until the later rounds. Denver sucks in afternoons game. Yeah, this year. KC Max in the building. KC, I haven't seen you in here, so I'm welcoming you to the party, pal.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice one.
Have not fared well in the afternoon games. It's like it's one of those things psychologically. They don't get up for those games. Nathan McKinnon, 4 Nations Face-Off Tournament MVP. Okay, that's a win for us, Avs fan. Nathan McKinnon. Look at Cale Makar's there. Oh, my God. This is fire, though. This is fire. Hockey's just done a great job. This 4 Nation face-off thing was, listen, the NBA just needs to look over and steal the idea. How can you take the All-Star game and make it something that shines a light on the international aspect of the current state of basketball? I did get a hockey horn fishing. Thank you, my brother. I did go get me a hockey horn. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Bennington was clutch. Yeah, he was fucking standing on his fucking head. Jesus. Well, that settle it. Well, that settles it. Let's invade tomorrow. You win the game, but you won't win the war, Johnny Canuck. That's right. That's right. We're coming up there. We're gonna whoop ass. We're gonna show you what we excel in. We excel in whooping ass. We excel in whooping ass and taking names. You're close enough to Canada, Oren. I know. Have you put on that maple leaf yet? Never gonna happen. Fucking ride or die, America. Cale Makar gets his medal. They put some thought into this thing. I will never concede. Bennington was clutch as fuck. Nothing cooler in sports than the handshake line that hockey does. Too bad other sports don't take note. And these dudes threw hands. I know. It's like watching 2 guys hug after an MMA fight, right? It's like they understand the separation between the competition and everything after. And the funny thing about it is that in like basketball, for instance, these guys were all on podcasts together. They're all friends with each other, and the sports they don't fight often, and the sports couldn't be more headed in opposite direction when it comes to competition. Hope Luka goes 5-18 again on Saturday. I know he was terrible tonight. Last night he had 11 points, 9 assists or some shit like that. I know LeBron's looking at that and he's like, what the fuck, man? But I'm looking at LeBron. I'm like, how many of the best players in the game do you have to be teamed up with to solidify your greatness? If Team Russia was in the 4 nations, they would be so stacked. Tell me who their best players are. You tell me, damn it, Bobby, what that team would look like. I believe you. I just don't know who to say that team would be on that team. Like, is Val Nichushkin? Is he? I don't know. Tell me who those guys would be. So that puts Denver in the number 2 seed. I'll go look at the standings here in a second. Denver sucks in afternoon games. I got to that one. I want to know what you're thinking. There are something. I want to know what you're thinking. There are some things you can hide. Conga's just been coming with lyrics tonight. I'm fucking with it, brother.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
I would also have hockey play its entire season within 6 months. Have it start in December to March. Playoffs are in April. Yeah, they got to do something about not competing up against the NBA. They have to figure out a way to make their season unique to them and them alone. I agree. I think it's just I think it's a great organization. I think the NHL is actually a great organization. They just have terrible promotion. They always have sucked in afternoon games. Remember Embiid? Yeah. Kale got the assist in the game-winning goal. I know. Fucking hell. Why can he play for America? Why do you have to be Canadian? Why do you have to be Canadian? Dad Solo's in the house. Welcome to the party, pal.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
I did add a hockey horn. Pure energy. Technology around me. Pure energy. Let's see. Damn it, Bobby. You're no longer commies. Congrats on your maple syrup victory. I'll hold those congratulations. I'd rather go with this one. Fuck Canada. Hey, fuck you too, buddy. Baseball could surpass the NBA. When that happens, they are cooked. Minimalist Monk, did I give you your welcome to the hood? Have I seen you tonight?
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
I submit to you that baseball is a better watch than basketball, the current state of basketball. Basketball moves faster, but if you really, really enjoy what's happening when there's like a good pitcher versus a great lineup duel, if just strategy alone, it's like watching, you're hanging on every pitch. That's what you want, right? And baseball, if you love how baseball plays out better than the current state of basketball. I'm saying the current state of basketball. So I don't disagree with that on that. Baseball needs to get a hard cap. Yeah, I think this is the problem that you're always going to have, is that you're never going to get baseball to change. Because I think the money is the way that it's set up with their minor league system. It's hard to take the money out of baseball because I think they like it the way that it is. If that makes any sense. I think the way that they approach just cultivating. Think about the infrastructure that it takes to actually run a baseball organization. You got to have, your minor league system set up. Their TV deal is what it is, and to put a hard cap actually penalizes it. I think putting a hard cap in baseball penalizes what would make the sport profitable, because you need the big markets. The little markets they're just not going anywhere. Kansas City's not going anywhere. St. Louis isn't going anywhere. You know what I mean? You can't take those teams out. So you need the big markets to prop up the little markets. And the exchange, therefore, is, well, then we have to be able to spend as much money as we want. And I think that the owners in baseball, that's the difference. So ownership in baseball, those guys at the top like being at the top. They like, being the teams, and it works for the setup. I think it'd be hard. I think it'd be interesting to see what would happen if they were able to change it up. Lakers home against Portland. They had a 15-point lead, now down 5. Yeah, I think that I like seeing this team struggle, because I hate what the LeBron effect is. I hate the fact that it was just a no-brainer that, we're going to take one of the good young players in the league and we get to pile him up against LeBron in LA because LeBron plays in LA, and then when he's done, then we'll have one of the biggest names. It's just such a shitty way that they do basketball. So seeing the Lakers fail, it has I get more joy out of it now than I ever did before, and I always like watching. So Big Val would be Ovechkin. Oh, I love Ovechkin. Ovechkin would be, okay, Kucherov. Boris Badenov. Is Boris Badenov? Are you being funny, Charlie Beagle? Because I know Boris Badenov from Bullwinkle. Are you being funny? Alexei, fuck off. Yeah, you are. Dude, E.G. piss off. That's good. That's good. Well played. Well played, Charlie Beagle. Well played. A little information. Hold on. A little information society drop. Amazing. Knew there was a reason I stuck around. Yeah, buddy. We play all the hits around here. Kaprizov, Malkin. Ooh. Evgeny Malkin. The notorious Ove brothers. Okay. Minimalist Monk. Oren, I'm seeing rumblings of Shedeur falling out of the first round. Would be nuts. Did you see that thing with him and Cam? Let me see if I can find this real quick. Him and Cam are like talking shit to each other. And I think the funny thing, Fishin sent me something. Did you hit? Did this hit, Fishin? Did it hit? It was live at the time, so you're going to have to tell me if you hit. I'm not going to look too tough. I want to find this Cam thing. Shedeur and Cam were talking shit to each other. And Cam says, all you did was throw bubble screens. I would have been the number one pick as well. I would have been the number one prospect if all I had to do was throw bubble screens. And I was like, oh. And Shedeur, let me see if I can find it. Shedeur, he didn't got a lot to say in response to it. I know they're really good friends. I know that they're really good friends. And it was all in fun. But here it is. Here's the interaction. Let me see.
I know your weaknesses. I know all I gotta do is call RJ Stone. Who's that? My old teammate Wazoo popped your ass. That's all you threw. That's why you got a 70% completion rate. All you do is this. LeJohntay. Bubble screen. What you do with touchdown? What you do with Stepper? I ain't throwing no bubble screens. We did no something. Come on, man. You know you ain't first. You try to win number one, you win number two. You're not gonna be the first pick. Who said anything about that? And I know you're not going. Hey, why them boys captain said you going to number 6? We both know that ain't true. That was sick, gang. Man, what is they doing? I stopped buying TVs. What is they doing, man? What's wrong with these people? We quit. Full screens every game. You average about 15 screens a game. That's what's crazy, bro. I'll do what my team needs to win. If we got those screens, those screens. So why you ain't doing it in the bowl game? You didn't do what your team needs to win the bowl game. You didn't either. You didn't do what your team needed. You didn't either. So I guess we both suck. I guess we both suck.
I like Cam Ward. I like their exchanges, but that was interesting. I thought that was like, because I mean, that was a lot of, except for when they take the top off and he throw deep balls to Travis. How do you know what Shedeur is capable of? If you're looking at game tape, he did throw a lot of bubble screens. There's a lot of bubbling. A lot of bubble screening. Interesting. If he falls out of the first round, that means the Giants are morons. And it also means that the Jets are dumb. You just, between New York and New York, trust me, he's not falling out of the first round. If he does, that means both of those teams are stupid, because I think you just got to take a shot at it, right? If you're either of those, okay, well, if you're the Jets, you're saying, oh, they got a possibility of a quarterback on their roster already. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a competition at quarterback, especially since their owner's willing to pay the fare. Pay your fare. Remember, let me just go ahead and make this bigger. Remember, the internet is forever. A lot of talking about being 1 and 2. You damn better not be a bust. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's one of those things where I do see bust potential for Shedeur. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think he's got all the playmaking ability in the world, but he doesn't have quick enough feet. Does that make sense? Like he's got the mind to make the plays, but I think the game on the NFL level, the game looked fast for him at the college level. And I understand this first year he didn't have an offensive line his first year. And then the second year he played much better, but he did throw a lot of bubble screens. And it was like he had way too much autonomy to call it how he saw it. I felt like Pat Shurmur just, for whatever weird reason, deferred to Shedeur. I thought way more than he needed to, whatever. And I feel like, so there's two things he's going to have to adjust to on the NFL level. No NFL play caller is going to let you come in and just call your own game, because your dad's not here to protect you anymore. So there's that. And then there's the speed of the game. I do wonder if the speed of the game will be something that Shedeur can, because he has this tendency to hold on to the ball. And the problem is that that's great if you got wheels, but if you ain't got no wheels, you better learn how to deals. You feels? You missed it by 4 points. I'm sorry, buddy. Four Nations face-off was undoubtedly a success. Good on the NHL. Good on the NHL.
I'm a spasm.
You are spazzing already.
A couple more before we get out of here. I just hope he won't be a Raider. He very well might end up with the ring. There's no way in the world he drops out of the first round. Now, that being said, this is, to me, the deal. There's a large Jamarcus Russell possibility out there for young Shedeur Sanders. And it all depends on whether or not he can adjust to the speed of the NFL and really get it through his head that you're not doing your team a service trying to make plays that aren't there to be made. We both know, we know both of those things are true. Giants and Jets are morons. They better not be in this case. Giants couldn't protect Daniel Jones. Don Mars is in the building. Haven't seen you in here, Don Mars, before, but welcome to the party, pal.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
LeBron might get a triple-double with a few more rebounds and turnovers. Wait, how many turnovers does he have? Hold on. Cam Ward has a bigger chance of being a bust than Shedeur. Explain to me why you say that. You gotta qualify that statement. He's got 8 already. I fucking love him. I'm sorry. I'm a hater. I'm a LeBron hater. I ain't even gonna hold you. I relish him doing poorly. He's got 9. Oh, this is sweet. I might have to stick around with you and go ahead to see we got a triple double turnover watch on Bronny triple double turnover watch on Bron. Come on, you know I'll do it. And there's a whole quarter. I'm not gonna stick around for a whole quarter. We'll have to see if it happens tomorrow. Just got another. It's so good, dude. It's so good. I can't. He's such a. Yep. He just got another. He's gonna get one more before it's all said and done. They can't afford to lose this game against. You come back-to-back losses to come out of the break against 2 sub-500 teams. Oh yeah, come on, Bronny. Triple double turnover with the turnovers though. They took a turnover away. They took a rebound away and gave him another turnover. God. There's no one that, I mean, listen, I respect LeBron James, the entity. As a black man, I do support the level of power that he's risen to. But everything about LeBron James, the happening, I think he's one of the worst things that ever happened to pro sports. I think he's definitely the worst thing that ever happened to the NBA. Because it just became about, well, you give it to him. It became more about the story than it became about what happens on the court. And then you shape what happens on the court around the story. And you make all kind of concessions for a guy that, like, yeah, you're racking up a lot of numbers, but look how long you stuck around. I would hope that as this lauded center of attention, who's never been able to do it really on his own, that you'd rack up the numbers that he racked up. I just think it, and the whole wearing 23, all of the things. Yeah, kids think LeBron's the GOAT, but kids don't know shit. Kids have the luxury of ignorance, the ignorance of watching it as opposed to having seen all of it. You know what I mean? So all they get to see is, yeah, LeBron's their GOAT. LeBron is playing that. Guess his ankle's all right. Yeah, those painkillers work well. I think somebody should test LeBron James and see what happens. What would his tests come back as? I know Victor Conti and them have probably done a really good job of making sure that he never tests positive. He never pops positive. Who do the Jets have after Rodgers leaves? They have the guy that they had before. What's the kid's name? Whose mom is pretty hot? What's the kid's name whose mom's hot? They got him. Decision making, Cam Ward, you say that's why? I mean, he's got the athletic ability and the arm. That's why I feel like he fits into this era of quarterback. I don't think he'd be a great, but he's got the athleticism and the arm. The problem with Shedeur is Shedeur's athletic, but Shedeur is sloth-footed. You can see it. You know what I mean? He is a consummate pocket passer, but he holds onto the ball too long. And that's not a, you know what I mean? His pre-snap read deal is just not, that's supposed to be a get it out quick, especially for a guy who threw admittedly a lot of screens. And so it's just kind of like, I don't know how that works out. I don't know how that works out because the speed of the game, it's not going to get slower. Let's see. True dat. Ward also holds the ball too long and has awful footwork. I'd have to see, admittedly, I'd have to see more of Stacy's mom got it going on. Zach Wilson, that's the guy. His mom's hot. That's the only thing I know about Zach Wilson is his mom's hot. And he probably has no business starting in the NFL from everything that I've been told. LeBron probably has one of the boys back. That's great. He probably has got, yeah, right. He's probably got, you know, maybe he's even got Zuri. Is that the daughter's name? You're like, or has his wife do it, and they're like, well, you tested clean, but you're pregnant. Who's been with the Broncos for over a year? Zach Wilson? Am I tripping? Who's been on the Broncos for over a year? I don't know what we're talking about. The Wizinator. Pull out your fake penis. Pee with it. You guys are awesome, man. I am just so entertained. The Hood showed up tonight. Y'all showed up for your boy. And I appreciate it. Don't ever think, Angelo Martinez, I missed you. If you're still here.
Thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
I appreciate you. So let's see. I'm gonna get out of here now. I think we've done good work, gentlemen. I think. Oh wait, Kachuk is talking. Hold on.
And just to be a part of this group and this team and be a part of USA Hockey has been better than I expected.
Okay, somber.
I mean, it sucks to lose in a contest between countries. You know what I mean? You're vying for dominance. Excuse you, gentlemen. Pull yourselves together. There's ladies in the house. It's the ladies. Zach Wilson's been on the Broncos. I don't know, and I don't care. Brown is just sitting on the bench, and everybody thinking he shouldn't be there. It's funny. Yeah, he turned down the G League. Is that Kale? Oh no, Nathan McKinnon's talking. Hold on.
But it means a lot to us. You know, it's high stakes. Obviously, the best players in the world going at it, so it was a lot of fun.
Hey, Nathan, we saw the game Saturday night with all the fighting off the top and all the emotion, the booing of the national anthem, all of that stuff, and the Americans won that game. How did that motivate you guys? What did you talk about afterwards that sort of got you inspired for this one?
Yeah, I think we played well. That was a crazy game. Obviously, we didn't know there was going to be fighting like that. I think that's the beauty of hockey. But yeah, tonight could have went either way. They had a lot of good chances, and our goalie made some unreal saves, Binner, and Connor made came up clutch there, and awesome goal.
One of the things also that changed between that game and this one, you didn't have Cale Makar the last time you played. You had him in the lineup again tonight. How much of a difference maker was he?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best defenseman in the world, arguably one of the best players in the world, or the best player in the world. So whenever you're missing him, it's tough. But, we got him back the last two games, and we're undefeated with him in the lineup. And, I don't think that's a coincidence.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about just getting to play with Sidney Crosby, one of the all-time greats in this tournament. I know you work out with him in the off-season. What was it like just to be able to play the guy who had the golden goal back in 2010, be on the ice with him in this tournament?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, he was my childhood hero, obviously. Big fan and one of my close friends now. So amazing to play with him. Obviously still doing it. Still one of the best players in this league at 37. So it's amazing to see his longevity, and definitely very grateful to play with him.
You know, there was sort of a moment there where it felt like a changing of the guard in some way, giving it from, you know, Sidney Crosby over to Connor McDavid. Do you guys feel that at all in the locker room?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, we all think Connor's the best player in the league, but we're just all happy. You know, we're all you know, very close teammates in this tournament. We came together very quickly, so you know, we're just thinking about enjoying this moment together.
How are you going to enjoy the moment? What's the plan for the celebration, Nathan?
A lot of beers, a lot of beers. So okay, got to get back in there with the guys.
All right, so we got time for.
We're depriving him of his beers.
Right, exactly.
One more question.
We got one more
guys.
question. In terms of this tournament, obviously it got tremendous attention. There was so much excitement and so much conversation about it. What do you think this tournament actually does for the game?
I think it does a lot. You know, I think it was much more popular than even we would have imagined. It was getting so much attention from, you know, our whole continent. You know, it was pretty cool, just the build up over the last 3 days of Canada versus USA. So obviously a lot of stuff going on with Canada and the USA right now, and you know, us playing against each other was kind of a perfect storm for our sport. You know, and it's great to have new eyeballs on it.
It certainly added a lot of spice to this tournament, and your play, both all sides of this, was incredible and really fun to watch. And congratulations to you and your team.
Go enjoy that beer.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Or beers.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us.
Plural.
Yeah, plural, definitely plural. Nathan McKinnon, ladies and gentlemen. God damn it. He's so good at hockey. He's so good at the good old hockey game. It's the best game you can turn. Did you hear Nick Young on Gil's show joking about how it took him 3 years before he got his first assist to Kobe? No, I did not. I'll go back and watch that. Hookers and Blow. All right, you guys. Zach Wilson is on the night. I don't care. Who is the guy that is the backup for the? No, it isn't. Zach Wilson with the Jets. I don't care. No, I don't want that one. I want that one. Let's see all who was in here tonight. In the hood, on the block. Ain't nothing bigger than the motherfucking child. Angelo Martinez.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
PC.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Paul Schaefer.
The whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Damn it, Bobby.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Fishing for cards.
The whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Timothy Rimothy.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Daniel Flores.
The whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Who else we got? Dead silent until the tires deep, and it's and in G.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
My man Conga Hydra with all the lyrics.
The whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
J Kidd, that'd be Jonathan, not Jason.
I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Keenan, welcome to the party, pal.
I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Daniel Miller showed up putting in work.
Who came out here? I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice work.
Who else? The Coupe GT.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. Every day in my hood, I bet I'm a nice worker.
I think that might be all, you knuckleheads. No, I see some late arrivals. I did see some late arrivals. I don't want to leave anybody out. Hold on. That shit's a cold slalom. Sevenfold. You con yourself thinking you pro violence, but sweet, are you on no sirens, no sirens? Damn. The love is. I think that's everybody. I think that's the whole hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Oh, hold on. Minimalist Monk.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Charlie Beagle.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Okay, I'm fairly sure that that's all you knuckleheads who I just... Oh, Casey Mack.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Dad Solo.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
Don
I want to thank
Mars.
the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all.
We got a full house in this mug, boys. Gentlemen, ladies, Christian Brown has a hot mom. I'll look her up. Fun night, gang. You're very welcome, Andon. I got my own lines. You did. All right, gentlemen and ladies. Until next time. Bye-bye now.
And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game.
Jesus Christ, we can't run.